Boswell here with Matt Oxley, and Matt and I were going through some of our latest research on the affluent, and Matt, this was a real shot in the arm for financial advisors.
Oh, you bet. I mean, so get this, financial advisors. You know, those affluent families with $1 million or more of investable assets, you know, any financial advisor is a good client, or that's who they're marketing to. When we ask them who they prefer to oversee their family's finances, at the top of the list, by far, was financial advisor. I mean, at 52%, and that was followed by financial planners at 23%.
That's a good number, 75% in total of the consumer who prefer a financial advisor or planner. And as soon as we saw that data point, we realized, well, 75% of the affluent, same research study, different question, said they have a financial plan that's updated and current from their advisor. And that's no coincidence. These advisors, now planners in some ways, are providing that service.
Yeah, I mean, most financial advisors, I mean, the ones we work with and the ones we know are all providing financial planning. But, I mean, this, not to throw any other professional under the bus, but only 7% said they prefer a CPA. You know,
right.
7% say they want a stockbroker. So, I mean, make no mistakes about it. You know, CPAs are second status when it comes to overseeing the family's financial affairs.
Yeah, very true. And it's not to denigrate the importance of CPAs in your marketing, because we know, hey, how many years in a row, Matt, has it been a top 5 marketing tactic for advisors to develop CPA relationships?
They're excellent referral alliances, but no longer should financial advisors come to this sort of with hat in hand and hoping to get a referral.
Right, we need.
It needs to be now from a position of strength.
You bet. And we found one of the best ways to get across this position of strength and to showcase some of what you're doing professionally is to have these accountants come into your office for really a real-life demonstration of what you do.
Yeah, you know, so here's an action step, advisors, and we coach to this, but you really want to get out there and rub shoulders with CPAs, and you want to have as many as possible come to your office, and while you can walk them through your client experience. So your action plan is, I challenge you, why don't you have one CPA per week, and I think that's reasonable.
Very reasonable.
One per week, come to your office, and you walk them through your client experience. And by the way, the odds are you're going to wow them because it's going to be far better than that CPA's client experience.
Well, that's what we find almost always. And here's the drill, too. You want to make it clear to them you're not trying to land their account. That's not the purpose of this meeting. You're saying, Mr. or Mrs. CPA, I know we've worked on some joint cases together, but I want to make sure you really understand our process, and I'd love to show you the exact experience that you'd get if you were one of our new clients.
Exactly. You're showcasing what you do. You're not showing off. You're walking them through it as if that CPA was a client. Now, and the second action step is really even more basic. I mean, you want to advisors continue to socialize out there in your affluent spheres of influence, in your affluent client spheres of influence, because the volatility today continues to afford the perfect opportunity for you to be asked by somebody in some social capacity, so what do you think? How are the markets? And that's a window of opportunity if you're prepared with the response. And the response can take there's two forms of that response.
Yeah, as you think about it, you don't want to spill your guts as everything you know about the volatility right now.
But the way you respond is by asking a question. So what's your financial advisor been telling you? Or how has your financial plan been holding up amidst all this volatility? And then what you're doing is sort of throwing a dart by responding to a question by asking a question. And really, remember, financial advisors out there, in today's environment, our research is clear about this, and Stephen, you know this as well as anybody, today's financial advisors rock. Just make sure you're out there and rocking it.